That's basically Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Good Shabbos. I am speaking to you from our sanctuary, believe it or not, and social hall, which is right now an active construction site. I haven't seen the building this way in 25 years since we first moved in here. And our first service here, there were no pews, there were no seats. We had folding chairs. And we're reconstructing and we're remodeling, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful, and you are part of it. This is your synagogue, and we are building this synagogue from the inside out. I always speak about the Torah portion. Unfortunately, there are no Torahs here in the Ark. They're in a very safe place as we continue construction, which begins every morning at 6:30 a.m., by the way. But the portion is hukat, and it's a law. It's a very interesting kind of law, because in Judaism we have a mishpatim, those kinds of laws, judgments, ordinances, and those we can sort of figure out. They make sense. But a hukat really is a law that we don't quite understand. And in fact, you can hear somebody constructing right there, but we're going to ask George. Yes. Are you constructing right now? Okay. he's now going to listen to the video. Anyway, you're in the video, George. Anyway, these laws we don't understand, and these are the laws of the red heifer. No one's ever really seen a red heifer. This is the perfect cow, red, hair going the same direction, without a blemish, absolutely pure. And the Torah portion describes how this cow was to be sacrificed to help purify someone who came in contact with a dead body. Again, it's perfection, and we might say it's difficult to reach perfection, and nobody can be perfect. And even our beloved state of Israel is not perfect. So we are extremely disturbed when it comes to Israel right now, which I love. I love Israel and everything about it. I've been there 18 times. But in the past week, the rescinding of any kind of movement toward an egalitarian prayer section at the Kotel, of really ignoring the agreement that had been worked out, years of negotiation between the government and the reform and conservative movements and Women of the Wall. All of that totally reversed. It's a terrible affront to world Jewry. But even more serious is this conversion bill, which is going to go before the Knesset, that would say that our conversions, other than ultra-Orthodox conversions, are invalid. They don't count. And what that threatens is pluralism in Israel, democracy in Israel. It's really, again, writing off 2/3 of the world Jewish community. And we can't stand for that. We can't allow the bullies to bully us. So we have a voice. Friday night I'm going to speak about many ways we can respond, but for this video, remember the word ARZA, A-R-Z-A, the Association of Reform Zionists of America. You need to support it. It's our voice. It's not withholding money. That's not the first reaction. It's doing something in a positive way to support our reform movement, which is growing by leaps and bounds, by the way. Progressive Judaism in Israel is really very dynamic. And on your statement, you will see a line item, ARZA. By checking that, by paying the $50 for your family, that is your most effective voice. We're very proud of Mark Rothstein, who is our executive director, and he is now an officer of ARZA. He's the treasurer of ARZA. So not only do we have a voice, we have a voice through him. I'll speak more about all the ways we can help. Of course, visiting Israel at a time of trouble is always good. We'll talk about that too. Anyway, this is a hukat. This is the law we can't understand. This makes no sense, and we're just not going to allow this to happen. So anyway, Shabbat comes, and it's Shabbat of peace and Shabbat shalom, and we'll see next week what this all looks like. Shabbat shalom.